From time to time, online at least, you see the debate crop up whether your home should be considered an investment. I don't see any point in getting lost in the definition of an investment. Certainly there's a financial component to it. It's not like an equity. It's not like buying shares in Apple stock. Apple is a very different company, worth a great deal more than it was 20 years ago. A home's utility is roughly the same as it was 20 years ago. So it's not going to change and grow and morph into something different and potentially more valuable than it is. It's likely to be worth, in it from a utility standpoint, the same. It's going to house a single family or be used as a rental, and that's unlikely to change a great deal over time. It will age, there'll be some updating going on, but its basic core value, that intrinsic value, is likely to remain pretty stable. That said, there really is a huge financial component to a home and does need to be factored into someone's investment portfolio. A home is like a long-term, inflation-adjusted savings account with leverage. The fact is, you're controlling an asset worth many hundreds of thousands of dollars. So your $400,000 home that appreciates, let's say, at the pace of inflation, is appreciating at 2, 3, 4, 5% per year as inflation drives the price of everything up. But it's not inflating just the dollars you have invested. It's actually leveraged and inflating the entire value of that home. That actually has a great deal of meaning over the long run, because now you have an inflation-adjusted, leveraged savings account. Now, the housing market is cyclical. It runs through highs and lows and is exaggerated, really, to the point where we call them booms and busts. So an investor, someone who really has no emotional stake in a property, has a short-term advantage in housing from an investment standpoint. An investor who's simply going to rent it out isn't attached to the property, and if they believe the market is overvalued, they can simply sell it. A homeowner, on the other hand, usually buys and sells based on life events. You have a baby and need a bigger home, or the kids are off to college and now it's time to downsize. Well, that's independent of housing cycles. It's very difficult to be financially shrewd, pull your kids out of their high school so you can sell your home at just the right time. And that's actually pretty rare. So homeowners, families, have a very difficult time capitalizing on market cycles like investors might in housing. On the other hand, homeowners, people that are going to live there, have a long-term advantage. It's a great financial tool for any family, individual, couple to purchase a home and settle in for the long run. Just stay there. Don't refinance, don't pull money out of it. In fact, pay the debt off sooner if you're in a position to do it. So what does this mean to you? If you're in a position to buy a home and stay in it, time's going to be good for you. It's reasonable to expect that your home's going to appreciate reasonably over time, particularly in the light of ongoing growth and demand for housing in the United States. This is a positive thing for homeowners or any kind of property owner.